Thank you for joining this Women Welders News Break. I'm Darren Lance, one of the moderators of Women Welders at Facebook, and Happy New Year's to you. In 2024, we're going to start something new and exciting for all of the 178,000 members of the Women Welders community. I'm going to start creating free short videos on the construction work process, project documentation, and quality control process. I believe this type of educational review has never before been done and is badly needed for today's skilled trades to become today's leaders. Most of this information is not taught in trade schools and has limited distribution at work. These video presentations will cover medium to heavy industrial projects and will give you information that 95% of foremen and the majority of general foremen do not know or understand. The goal is to get Women Welders community members promoted on the job. Stay with me to the end and I will pass on this information to you. Now, I've been working billion-dollar projects for 9 years as a quality control manager, quality assurance manager, or client representative in quality assurance, all in heavy industrial projects. And a few of my certifications are AWS Senior Certified Weld Inspector, API 510 Pressure Vessel Inspector, API 570 Piping Inspector, API 653 Above Ground Storage Tank Inspector, and NACE CIP Level 2 Coating Inspector. Let's discuss what is a medium to heavy industrial client project. These would include such items like refineries, chemical plants, power plants for gas, coal, or nuclear, structural steel buildings, fabrication shops, pipelines, bridges, above ground storage tanks, or anything similar to these categories. Again, during this review, everything is on the table for review, from procurement to receiving, such as how to verify project compliance of received components and materials, work and fabrication schedules, installation for pipe, structural steel, concrete, soil, coatings, insulation, inspections, how to become an inspector, fastest way to gain multiple certifications, and what does an inspector do on a daily basis, types of required project testing, turnover and commissioning, impact of subcontractors to your projects. I will show you where I repeatedly see project mistakes, both the big and the small. Again, 95% of this is unknown by foremen and general foremen, and understanding the complete construction process as well as the project documentation will definitely get you noticed. Maybe for a promotion, maybe moved into key contributor positions, or maybe just keep you on to the very end of the project and not get an early layoff. Remember, knowledge is power. While many of my experienced colleagues, mostly working $500 million plus projects, have been retiring over the past few years, I have been receiving a tremendous number of job-related questions from newer inspectors and newer foremen, so I figured others in the industry have the same questions. Some of the December 2023 questions I received are how to complete a fab shop inspection for project compliance and where are the problems usually found, what are the required attributes of an inspection test plan, what is a common plane weld and what are the requirements, how to review and vet a line list for errors and omissions, how to tell the difference between a sub-arc seam weld and a high-frequency seam weld in a pipe, how to use a piping commodity catalog, what construction project documentation to look for on a new project, how to use a 4-week look-ahead project schedule for a foreman, are NCRs bad and why not use an RFI, and what is the NCR and RFI process. Now, I don't really have much spare time to make videos, but our industry is not mentoring the replacements at a rate to keep up with retirements. In fact, for the last 15 years, project documentation knowledge has all but basically been removed from the craft vocabulary. As an example, the inspection test plan is the basis of all inspections for all skilled trades. Can you recall the 4 main attributes of an ITP? But to refresh your memory, the 4 attributes of an ITP would be 1, the inspection point. Number 2 would be the acceptance criteria for the inspection point. Number 3 would be who is involved in the inspection. And number 4 is how is the inspection documented on a QC form or perhaps a third-party report such as an X-ray report or a concrete break report or laboratory report. So if you are unsure of the ITP, then like and subscribe to this introduction video so you'll get notifications on when I post new videos to mentor on the construction process. Also, please share this link to your friends who are in the construction industry so that they can learn also. We need to work together to slow or stop the brain drain in the construction industry. Being an expert in your skilled trade is excellent, but understanding the complete construction process and documentation will make you more valuable to project leadership and perhaps move you into a leadership role. On your current job, how many hours of OSHA mandated safety training did you receive as compared to project documentation training? Probably little to no documentation training, right? Then how are you supposed to get promoted? On a large or mega project, a superintendent or quality manager can make $150,000 to say $175,000 a year, and that's with no college degree. And most are previous painters, electricians, equipment operators, or welders. This is because they know the project documentation, how the process works, and they got noticed from out of a crowd. Isn't it time that you get noticed? An example of the documentation that I will review are systemized P&IDs, the line list, how to build a test package, review MTRs, client specifications and the incorporated codes and standards, RFI log assigned to subsystems, NCR process, manufactured data books of fabricators and subcontractors, ITP approval process, piping commodity catalog, specialty items list, valves list, material compliance verification, determine what WPS and PQR requirements are for the project, soil and concrete testing reports, document and data approval process, transfer care custody control process, also known as a TCCC, pre-startup safety review process, also known as a PSSR, the Gantt chart, or also known as project schedule chart, 4-week look ahead, or the complete project schedule, how to pre-assign quality check sheets to project scheduled activities, how to ensure the project schedule is truly in alignment with the actual completed project activities. All of these are the types of project documentations that we will review. So this is how I want to pass this knowledge and experience along. I will be making 10 to 15 minute free informational videos on YouTube at Quality News Network and posting links here on Women Welders, just like this introduction video. Since these videos will be short and to the point, well, as much as possible, I will do live stream videos so you can directly ask questions, and I hope this will strengthen the Women Welders community. Longer 20 to 60 minute videos will be posted on Patreon at Quality News Network. Patreon members will be able to submit questions and suggest topics for videos covering what you want to know. Patreon members will also get early access to all the YouTube videos. I can also speak more openly since this will be a private members-only forum for the more serious workers. Both of these platforms will allow me to contribute my training and experience and mentor a larger audience instead of the one-off questions I receive several times a week. So please subscribe, like, and share this video to your coworkers to help the algorithms push the video to an even larger audience so we can help the skilled trades together. Liking and subscribing doesn't cost anything, but it will show how many of the 178,000 plus Women Welders community members are in construction and wanting to get promoted. Happy New Year's, Women Welders, and I hope to see you soon in 2024.